We are live on all major platforms. We are live on Facebook right now. Oh, what happened? Oh no. Hello? I don't know what happened. I don't know why my phone went dead.
We got a podcast for the night.
Yeah.
Friday night podcast.
Can you see me?
Real World J. Trying to get this situated. Still learning. Let's see.
Cause we live.
Okay, I think we got it.
And we got it. Cause I was like, cause it went dark on me, and I'm like, what? My phone never went. My phone never went dark on her. So I'm like, I don't know what's happened.
Hey, make sure you get a little to the side because the box is
I got you.
The other side this time. The other side.
This side?
Now you're on that side. Yeah, the other side. Keep going. No, the other side. There, keep going. Right there.
I'm good. I'm good in my zone.
We're good, and then you turn the phone.
I was just trying.
It's because the box is right in your face. You got to get to the other side. There you go.
There you go. I'm good. Okay, I'm good here. Okay, I know where I'm at. Real World J Podcast Show.
Technical difficulties.
Sorry about that. Sorry about we try to get everything ready, and now we finna go. You know what I'm saying? Now we finna do what we do. You know what I'm saying? And the podcast is about signs. You know what I'm saying? Psychopathic behavior. You know what I'm saying? And knowing. Just checking the boxes, just making sure that you're not one and you're not dealing with one. What it do, man? How you do? And so that's what we talking about. And with that, you know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to everybody listening on YouTube Live right now, or watching YouTube Live. Everybody listening to Scout right now. Really appreciate y'all. Shout out to Mercy Ann for joining the show. I love you. We love you. Thank you for listening every time that we on. Me and Mark really appreciate it. The signs that you might be with a psychopath, a sociopath, and you might be a sociopath. So if you check these boxes, it's time to clean out your closet and see yourself. And when I say see yourself, old school word, see yourself in the mirror. Sometimes you gotta see yourself in the mirror to see, and sometimes you gotta look. Sometimes you gotta look things from afar to see things clear. You know what I mean? So if you check these, if you check these few boxes, this is what we need to talk about. We talking, you know what I'm saying? We talking about us, we talking about me, we talking about you, we talking about everybody. Here we go. On the Real World J Podcast. Oh, I got it. Number one.
I'm saying the quote of the day, you know?
Oh man. The quote of the day.
For Friday, July 7th.
July 7th. Man, the quote of the day. If you see yourself every single day, there's a brighter day.
There you go.
Stop hiding in the shadows. Stop hiding, you know what I'm saying? Stop hiding in the pain. Because you hiding from yourself, you ain't going nowhere.
And a lot of people hide from themselves in plain sight.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you got to see you.
And you're the only one that got to see you.
You the only one that got to see you. Because at the end of the day, you got to be by yourself at least. I mean, you by yourself. You at least by yourself. You're a functional person. You at least by yourself at least a couple times. At least a couple times a day. If not in your mind, if not in physically in your mind, you are man.
Facts.
And you know what I'm saying? The days that you're not comfortable in your mind, man, it's kind of hard to be comfortable in your heart.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To feel ease in your heart.
There you go. Dropping jewels early.
That's what I do, though.
Yeah, man, you gotta take a look. Take a look at yourself.
Yeah.
In the mirror.
And then you know that like one of the sociopath tendencies is a lack of empathy.
Mm.
Lack of
Number
empathy.
one, lack of empathy.
A lack of empathy for other. You know what I'm saying? For someone's other. You know what I'm saying? Pain or agony.
Now, is that the same with sympathy, or is it just empathy? Or really anything showing emotion?
It's really, you know what I'm saying, sympathy, empathy is really his cousin or his best friend. Or, you know what I'm saying, or his brother or his sister. You know, second cousin.
Yeah. So basically what you're saying is having these like emotions towards another person as far as like feeling bad or, you know, worrying about them.
Because, like, for example, I'm gonna give you an example for someone to like, well, that don't, well, think about it though. If you, just say like, if you love someone and if you hurt them,
Right.
and if you show lack of empathy and show lack of interest
Okay.
and a lack of care, and you say you love them and you didn't, and you did it, what would they tell you?
I mean, I don't know if they believe you. It depends. It all depends.
Based on what?
I mean, I guess it's a different situation, right, with everybody.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think if I cause pain on you, I feel like it's my job to you know what I'm saying, to fix it and try to you know what I'm saying, and try to make it better, because I'm the one that damaged it.
Right. So it's your responsibility.
If you mess something up and how dare you walk away and don't try to clean it up?
Well, you know, some people, when it comes to that, have been privileged.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And privilege can go either way
Facts.
because you can abuse it. You can abuse the power.
You're absolutely right.
You can overstep boundaries.
You're absolutely right. And you're talking about it. You're talking about it. You're talking about it. You talking about it. You are talking about a sociopath.
Okay, let's put it like this: in a relationship, in a marriage, whatever it is, you know, you set boundaries for a reason.
Yes,
right?
you do. You have to have boundaries.
You know, without boundaries, it's basically an open relationship.
There's chaos and anarchy.
So, right, and you know, shout out to the people who do that. If that's your thing,
Right.
you know, no judging.
Oh no. Yeah. I used to know people like that. I mean, you know, so I can't judge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, but if you set the boundaries and then you go outside of that, that's the issue.
Mm-hmm.
Then you are not abiding by the boundaries that you set with your partner.
And that's what they said. That's one of the signs of a sociopath. Because
And obviously, if you're doing that, then you don't have empathy for your partner.
right, because they break because they break laws and they break rules. Because when you do that, I mean, because you don't, because at some point you gotta say, you know, say at some point you gotta look at that and be like, you know what, at a certain point, you can't look at someone and say they carried the whole time.
Right.
Because that's not how it started.
You know, the difference is, you know, you break a law is different when you break a boundary.
Shout out to Monica for joining the Real World J podcast show.
What's good, Monica?
Oh yeah, and also shout out to Patrick, shout out to Steve, shout out to Kels for joining the Real World J podcast show.
So lack of empathy sociopath.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is that just with people, or is that just with any kind of living creature? You know, there'll be some people. Be some people that like torturing
Oh God,
little
saying what
animals and
I want.
insects and all kind of wild shit. You know,
Yeah.
like they're into that.
Right. Right. It's empathy is just
Welcome, Monica.
welcome, Monica.
We're just talking about sociopaths versus psychopaths and the lack of empathy that people have
Because you
within
can
relationships.
right because you can beat one and you figuring like why they do that, why they do that, why they act like that, and it's like
Right.
here you go. It's like here you go. Man, they act like that. They can't. You know what I'm saying? Some of it,
And it might not make sense to you.
not. It's not gonna make sense to you if that's not your character.
But how do you know if that's their character or if that's just a mistake? Because people do make mistakes.
But when people make mistakes, though,
Who on that other side?
Wait, no.
box is blocking your face.
Oh yeah,
Move over.
and I'm about to tell you that people make mistakes though, but when mistakes are corrected and then they still not fixed.
Right, that's true.
Then what? Then what you supposed to think? She said it can be it. Mark, go ahead because you know I'm not gonna receive.
You go with the flow though. Can it root from learned behavior?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm saying?
Don't you see what you do?
Hey, yeah, because like for example, if you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, like, because what you live, you know what I'm saying, is listen, what you raise, you know, who raised you is what you know.
Right. Where you come from is where you come
You can't blame, like you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it came from somewhere, and if you say you was there every day,
Right. So if you grow up in it and consumed in it,
mm-hmm.
what do you expect the outcome to be?
And what about environment versus genetics? Oh, when you have a environment and genetics, and it go, man, that's you know what I'm saying? That's they created that perfect person.
Do you think it could be hereditary? Something like showing lack of empathy or being a cheater or not really having
Well,
kind of emotionless, stuff like that?
I think I think certain things. I don't think like being like.
And Monica, feel free to jump in the box.
Yeah. And say what you. Yeah, if you got. If you go. Hey, you have a voice. You have everyone on her. Everyone on all these platforms have a voice. All you gotta do is hit that button, and you on the show live across the world. All you gotta do is hit the button, and the whole world can hear you, cause the whole world's listening. So yeah.
We're streaming live right now on YouTube Live, iHeartRadio, Spreaker, Dizzler, Spotify, Facebook Live. I mean, pretty much all streaming platforms. So
Wisdom.
yeah, what were you gonna say?
I would say that it's I will say what about environment versus genetics, man. It can be both too because alcoholism. Did it really just fall? How did it fall?
All right, technical difficulties.
Man, nah, my light just fell. I don't even know
Like I
why.
say, he go with the flow, and I think he's talking about alcoholism.
Like,
And
cause like, you know what I'm saying? Like, alcoholism is a real family trait. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that is something like for real though. There's some genetic. That's something genetics though. You know what I'm saying? That's something that can be passed on, and also kind of to your point too, where I know where you gearing at too, Monica, is like being like a womanizer. You know what I'm saying? Like having womanizer, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that, you know what I'm saying? So I understand where you coming from with that. And I believe in that because it's true.
let's see, I once heard at a university diversity class where environment is more dictated than genetics.
Yep.
Saying we create psychopaths and sociopaths.
I believe that.
What do you think?
I believe that.
Do you feel like society creates psychopaths and sociopaths?
Yep. You know why? A lot of, cause end of the day, what's the part of the story is that they've been beat down in some kind of way.
Right.
And it's by society. And it's by the world. And it's by society, by the people around them. Society. It's the world.
And a lot of the psychopaths and sociopaths tend to be introverts.
Absolutely.
Not necessarily outgoing.
He said, and mothers, we are no one influencing that. No, yes, y'all are. Cause y'all, you know what I'm saying? Cause y'all help create it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all live it. You know what I'm saying? Cause remember, like, cause my mindset is like, man, whatever y'all thinking, whatever y'all feeling, and whatever's growing, they ain't thinking what you thinking. They ain't feeling what you feeling. They eating what you eating. You know what I'm saying? When they don't like what you eating, they throw it up. So they you know what I'm saying? They in it. They connected to you. So it starts with you. So you know what I'm saying? So hey, how you doing, Tay Solo? You know, so what's going on, man?
Solo, what up? Happy belated birthday. Happy birthday to all the July babies.
You know what I'm saying?
We're just talking about psychopaths versus sociopaths, and is it hereditary?
Cause I feel like if you know, at the end of the day, if you put, you know, so whatever you gonna put in and what you gonna put out, you got all that in, you got all that hate, you got all that, you know what I'm saying, that hate, that, you know what I'm saying, that regret, you know what I'm saying, especially for a person or for you know what I'm saying, for anyone, there's so much negative energy on the inside.
Right.
Your baby there.
True facts.
Come on now.
Appreciate you for the favorite. Thank you.
Come on now.
And
I think that makes sense.
So what was the second? You were talking about the signs. You had started out with the lack of empathy.
And then I said, breaking the rules with no, not, you know what I'm saying, like someone, a sociopath is someone who doesn't fear anything, who has a God complex.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, no, because you gotta fear something.
Now, is it that they're fearless, or they just don't fear the repercussions of
There you go. They don't fear the repercussions of anything.
Right.
That's a problem.
Also known as not accepting responsibility.
Right.
Shout out to Christy.
He said sociopaths don't know they doing wrong. Yeah, that's why we're here to tell them.
There he go. Yeah, he making a checklist.
That's what we're here to help.
Means like a lot of times you do things that you don't even know is what it's considered. It's just normal life to you.
They know they're doing right and wrong, and they still choose it. The truth, right? Psychopaths, they know doing right and wrong, and still do choose wrong. Okay, perfect. I got a perfect. More like Jesus. He started me. Okay, yeah. Okay. And I got a perfect example with that, and a real life. And this is real life. This is real life for me. Like I was told, and this goes to the environment, not genetics, and go to full circle. I'm spouting. I'm about to get in the box. I'm about to get in, but I don't want to hit nothing. While I'm doing it. I'm bobbing. I got it. Boom. I understand that because an old school white guy told me. He told me it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission. I said, what? I said, woo! Think about it. And I'm 20, and I'm like 22, and he told me that. And he said that he said, if you do that, man, you have more wins. because you because you be doing what you want to do,
Right.
and then you be like, I don't care because I'm doing what I want to do. That's the mindset, right?
Right.
So I'm like, oh,
Basically, he'll deal with whatever comes with it after.
or don't, or don't,
Yeah.
or don't, because that, you know what I'm saying. And he said, man, you'll be so, he said, man, you'll be so happier, you know what I'm saying, dealing with women that way. And I was like, that's so easy. That's the easy way out. And so,
Is it the best way?
no, that is the most man. That is like, man, that's like, man, like at least an arsonist when he burned down a house, at least he stayed and see and watch, even from distance. But you just, man, you put gas, you just run. You run to a different state. You don't care who you don't care who you hurt. You don't care, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't care what you did. You don't care, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't care who you robbed. You a set. You he taught me to be a dog.
Yeah.
And I was. You know what I mean? And it's like, and it's like, and then like I knew what I was doing because in the end of the day, because that helped build the God complex.
There we go.
I don't care, man. I don't care if she ain't I don't care if she ain't her feelings because like, and then I built something else, to protect myself. And I'm thinking myself, I'm protecting them. That's the God complex. Cause I'm protecting myself, but I feel like, I built something, but in my mind, I built this for them. I told him, you know what I'm saying? I told him to love Jay with your mind and not your heart, and we won't be talking about these things.
Let him know.
Let's focus on the plan. You focus on the obstacles, and the obstacle is your feelings. I don't that wasn't agreement. Boy,
So to be clear,
do you know how horrible it is?
to love you with their mind
And not your heart.
Okay. And what kind of response did that get?
Some understand.
It didn't matter.
It didn't matter because if you didn't play it, if you just wanted to play a different, we playing a game, you want to play a different game. I still want to play that game. You want to play that game? Okay, you can leave.
Right.
That's a God complex. He said, now we got to realize how much of that behavior is to restaurant, her restaurant, because we have zero control in these two much of we can, because we have behavior and into what?
Let's see. She said, now we've got to recognize how much of the behavior is testosterone, hormones, because we have zero control in those, and too much of those can cause us to behave irrationally.
I understand that, and that's part of the conversation. Because remember, I understand. Because I understand that's part of the conversation. Because remember, I was 20, I was 22. Because I'm a wild stallion. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know what I'm saying? So.
How old is this so-called white man that told you this game?
I be so deep in and thank you for being deep in the thank you. That's what we want. Like keep on. This is keep on. Talk. Be in the box, whatever. Do whatever y'all want to do. Talk to us. We need y'all to talk to us. Like, I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm a real brother. I keep it real. I need you to talk to me. Talk to us. How can we grow if as a community we the only people talking?
Right. So how this so-called technical difficulties? You got him riled up. He done knocked over the whole studio.
Mm-hmm.
So how you was 20. Around how old was this so-called white man you was talking about that gave you this game?
60. So I believe he didn't been through it.
Then,
Yeah, so he been through it.
you're
So
talking about 20 years ago.
yeah,
So
so
he's probably about 80 right now.
yeah, so he been through.
Right.
So I ain't talking to a 25-year-old. I'm talking to some thinking who he know what he know. He got
He done seen
experience.
some things.
He ain't did it all. He did what he wanted to do, and he just telling me to do it too.
Right.
But with no direction and no plan. He said, "Go ahead, Mark. You know."
So we got some experience, environment, and hormones caused me to act a fool without my control, but I didn't want to be that person.
At the moment you did, I would tell. I said I always tell. I don't, but
Like calling people out.
because at the end of the day, the experience and the emotion and the hormones, that is you.
So
That's still you.
That's true.
I will black out and forget.
Keep it real, Jesse.
You know what that is?
What is that?
Is,
I know you're gonna say the A word.
is that called? Is that called shame? And I didn't know I hurt people.
What's the word? What's the word that start with an A that you always talk about?
Accountability. You didn't want to take account. You didn't want to take accountability for that. You know what I'm saying? Those were things that you did to make sure that you didn't take accountability for the thing that you wanted to do.
Right.
I took accountability and turned myself in. There you go. Thank you. There you see. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Full circle. But what happened? What you do? It's always a but. I love a story. I love a story. Tell the story.
Right.
Tell the story.
Yeah, shout out to everybody that's tuning in, checking us out. She say, doctors say, and the law says it's okay, it wasn't me.
I mean,
It's not like a Shaggy song.
see. You remember the podcast? See, you remember the podcast I was saying? It was mental issues, and I understand that. But we also had a podcast maybe like 6 episodes ago when and the title of the podcast was mental health, and mental health is a luxury.
Right, and we did that. What was it? Last month.
Mental
Health Awareness Month.
Mental health,
And when we did that episode, what did you mean by that?
Because it's like a lot of people get a lot of ways because they say something wrong, and it's not, and sometimes it's not nothing wrong. It's just what they really wanted to do, and they can blame it on it.
Right.
That's a luxury.
Monica she said they claimed that it was genetically and that she was permanently fucked, but she later learned it was environmental.
As exactly because because in the day if you in a room if you in a room full of dogs and you a kitten,
Let them know.
you're gonna end up having dog tendencies, even when you a cat, and that's facts.
Even you a cat, you doing it doggy style because you surrounded by nothing but dogs.
I took a natural healing. What? Go ahead, Mark.
She said, I took on natural healing, diets, exercise, dismissed people away, and got 100% better.
Man,
That's beautiful.
seeing
Let's get a clap for that.
man, let's get a clap for that, man. Hold on, man. My thing went dead.
Oh, here we go. Here we go with the
No, I got you.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean,
Shout out to you, Monica. Shout out to you,
that
Monica.
was natural healing,
Right, because like that's what we call seeing yourself. You know what I'm saying? Seeing yourself and seeing yourself from afar, so you can see things clear. When you look from afar, you can see things clear. You can see, okay, that's not right. Okay, this okay. Okay, you know what I'm saying? This is kind of messed up. You know what I'm saying? Okay, this thing I need to pay attention to. This is the thing that is making everything messed up. You know what I'm saying? I need to take this away. You know what I'm saying? I need to, you know what I'm saying? Because the people who, you know what I'm saying? Because the people who for you, you know what I'm saying? Because people who are with you are not always for you.
Ooh, say that again for the people in the back.
You know what I'm saying? But the people who are with you are not always for you. Are not for you. Read what she said, Mark, please.
She said she had to apologize to the people that she hurt, but
You know what I'm saying?
You can speak on this because you personally, you know what it is. Go ahead.
What? Like, I mean, I like
Every day is a struggle. Every day.
if every day is a struggle, but if you fight, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you fight to be that different person that you want to be every single day, it's a victory every single day.
Right. Even if you don't accomplish it that day.
It said I became an advocate to help people every time I have an angry thought. I do something nice. Absolutely, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what you got. You got to pay for it, right? Because you got to, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you gotta. Sometimes it's okay. Like it's like it's okay. It's okay knowing yourself, and you know what you can't do. What you know what you can't do because it's gonna lead because some things is a slippery slope. You can't some things you can't do one thing because you.
Sometimes people know what they can't do, but they. Okay. Sometimes people know what they can't do, but they don't know what they won't do.
That's a cop out. That's a cop out. 3 years sold off. 5 years old kidnapped and brought to the U.S. Wow.
Oh wow.
The story.
See, and you know what? A common theme with psychopaths or sociopaths or whatever you want to say is childhood trauma.
Yep. Sold her multiple times by white and Arabs.
Wow. Sorry to hear that. But look where you are today. Stronger, smarter, wise, pregnant at 13.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes we become statistics, you know? But,
we become victims. We become victims of society.
Yeah, and it's not about how far we fall from grace. It's about what we do when we get up. You know?
Yeah. Because we all fall down. It's how you get up. You know what I mean? It seemed like, you know what I'm saying? It seemed that you picked yourself up real strong. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you're here now.
In the street, yeah. And you know what's wild is that's not too uncommon, especially a lot of like in the hoods and the project, different shit like that. Like
everybody not bad in the hood.
There's a lot of women get pregnant early, and maybe the father takes off, and the street raised them. The street takes them in.
Yeah.
So it's actually not too uncommon. But and see, there you go. Drug dealer. Took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah.
But see, I mean that's the game. It's the dope game. Is it's survival. You know. What else can you do? You got to feed the baby. The baby's sick.
Yeah. Yeah. And the psychopath that excuse to feed my baby. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What is okay, so you was on to the next sign about you had said boundaries.
Yeah.
You had lack of emotion.
And
lack of empathy.
And someone who doesn't understand love.
That's a big one. And you know what? I feel like that's one that I myself personally can check off because
I know.
Sometimes I feel like I struggle with that. You know? And it's not so much love for people that's like family to me or friends or whatever. Like it's more so like in terms of a relationship. You know? Monica said, what advice do you give to beat the fear of becoming that again?
I always walking towards the light and never, you know what I'm saying, always looking forwards and never looking backwards.
Right.
I know weed ain't enough. You know what I'm saying?
It's a Band-Aid.
is a bad day. You have to be enough. You got to make
You
sure.
have to be enough.
You got to make sure that you don't look. You stop looking backwards and start looking forwards. You know what I'm saying?
Always talk about the parked car, you know?
Man, at the end of the day, if you drop something off at the bus station, and if you driving off and you looking back at him or looking back at her, eventually they're gonna be in the rearview mirror. Eventually they're gonna be in the back seat, and then eventually they're gonna be in the passenger seat, and eventually they're gonna be driving again.
So just looking back, the temptation of looking back could start the cycle all over again.
Right. Who wants to, you know what I'm saying? Who wants to go back? Who wants to go back? Who wants to go backwards? And then you already know what backwards give you, and where backwards gonna get you.
Dropping jewels.
So
that's
why? So that should already that's the stopping point right there. That's the that should be like the life lesson. Like that's the life lesson. Like pay attention to the life lesson.
Right. Oh, okay. She got a good response. What if backwards feels comfortable?
Then don't complain when you don't go forward.
Right. Because the problem with being comfortable is remaining stagnant.
You hate it, but it feels safe. Of course it feels safe. But you know what I'm saying? But you know what feel better? Having anxiety about something, having anxiety about something that is growing.
Right.
And having anxiety about something that is healing.
Right.
That's called effort.
Effort.
That's called effort. It's so easy. It's so easy to go and it's so easy to go to the cemetery and just lay there with nothing. You sitting there, you waste so much time being at a place that nothing will grow. It's dead. I'd rather spend so much time I'd rather spend so much time at a harvest that I'm planting seeds and then I'm growing. Waste your time and that's planting seeds within yourself. That's growing with yourself, because you know what I'm saying, if you don't work on yourself, if you don't work on yourself, then you're just putting out bad product.
There you go.
You're just putting out bad product.
We can't put out bad product. What's the next? I think it's the halfway point, number 5.
Man.
Talking about psychopaths versus sociopaths and the signs.
And the signs, like they don't.
This last one you had told me about was not. What'd you say about love?
Love, yeah, like they don't understand love. Like,
right.
They don't.
So can you make that make sense for everybody who? Because I think that's where we had stopped. You was talking about
Okay.
not understanding love.
Okay, it's like.
Can you break that down?
Okay. I will break. Okay. It's like.
Hold on. Monica said she has a high IQ and she's an introvert, so she feels she don't deserve love because only she would know the fucked up shit she did.
Shout out to Think Amanda won.
Shout out to Think Amanda was good. I'm talking about sociopaths versus psychopaths.
See, and that's what. And see, we're gonna talk about. We don't talk about number 5 though, but I'm gonna get you right here, Monica, right here, and then we're gonna jump to number 5. I'm gonna hit you right real quick because it's gonna be real quick because it's gonna be real good. You know what I'm saying? Real fast, and it'll hit you.
About the signs.
And then the sign, we're gonna talk about the sign. But for you to reject yourself because of the for your past atrocity, that means you're not forgiving yourself. How can you? You know what I'm saying? You can never love someone if you don't love yourself. If you don't forgive yourself, how can you forgive others? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You have to be human with yourself so you can be human with others. You know what I'm saying? How can, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's, you know what I'm saying? You have to forgive yourself. Learn how to forgive yourself. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause if everybody else forgave you and you still holding on to it, then who's the problem?
Right. And we always talk about how we're
Everybody, you know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm saying, you supposed to grow from there. Everybody wants you to grow from that. You supposed to grow from that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you wants to be in love because at the end of the day, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna keep it moving. So I self-publish it, but not allow myself love in. At the end of the day, get that
knowledge.
living with love is not really living. You're just existing.
Break that down.
What would you rather have, Mark? What would you rather have? Shout out to Cute Ear Earth thing. I don't know.
Earth Angel.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
We're talking about psychopaths versus sociopaths.
Think about it. Would you rather have a person that loves you unconditionally or that loves you conditionally?
I think we're gonna go with unconditionally.
Okay. Unconditional love, of course. You know what I'm saying? And conditional love, because conditional love comes with with numbers and yeah, you know what I mean, and with and whatever they, you know what I'm saying, whatever the individual want, you know what I'm saying? Like what she say? I don't know.
With stipulations.
With stipulations. Thank you. With stipulations. Unconditional love is like art. Like it's like
what? Like art?
Like it's like art. Unconditional love is like art. Like art is for debate. Like art is for it's just for anyone for the debate. But but it's your art. So you cherish your art. You know what I'm saying? You make sure you make sure nothing harms it in no type of way. Not even you. No, not even you.
Right. So you protect it from everyone, yourself included.
Absolutely.
Right.
The hurt part. The pain, the damage, anything, the world. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the world give, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the world give her, I come and heal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that versus conditional?
Versus conditional is like you always gotta do something to make something happen.
Right.
Like if you know what I'm saying, if she called me to get her something to eat, I gotta come through, because if I ask her to come through on next Saturday, she gonna remember. Oh, remember I asked you to come through. You know what I'm saying? Get some eat. They'll remember that. They'll remember that. Some people remember that.
Hey, you know what that's called? Petty.
I understand that. I know what that is, but you know what it's going to be for sure. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, right? Because you got to end of the day, or like, you know, like you can't, like, you know what I'm saying, like you can't do no, like for example, like they can't do, like you can do all the wrong, but they can't do no wrong.
Right.
One-sided all the time. Like even if they wrong, they will point out the reason why you made them do what they did. How's that an apology? Sociopath.
Yes, sir. Shout out to McFoolin tuning in.
Shout out to McFoolin.
Talking about psychopaths versus sociopaths.
Shout out to the people listening on Wisdom. Shout out to John Bush. Shout out to Matt Graham. Shout out to John Knight. Shout out to Miss Caucasian. I think Miss Baker. Zan Master, Joe, Mojo, Brian Roof, you know what I'm saying, Matthew Bride, Patrick Dunn, Steve, Kels, Mary Ann. Love y'all.
Oh, and as always, y'all can join in the conversation, jump in the box, feel free anytime, any questions, concerns, comments, any point of views y'all want to show us. We on number 6 at What's 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 the next sign?
Man, the next time is
Sociopath.
yes, oh yeah, when we gonna have to ask for forgiveness and instead of permission. Yeah, like I said, that's what I used to do in my 20s. That's what I learned. An old 80-year-old man told me that, and that was the psychopath thing because, but that's also like psychopath is also having a God complex too. You know what I'm saying? Because you feel like you know what I'm saying because you feel like you can do whatever you can do in your world. You know what I'm saying? Because anything your world is gonna give you, you can take.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
When he told you that, how did you receive that in that moment at that age?
I felt like he was built, you know, like he was building me. He gave me confidence. He gave me confidence in what I wanted to do on the inside.
Okay. So, regardless of what it was, you just needed that confidence.
Yeah, I wanted to conquer the world.
You took what you needed to take from it.
Right. I wanted a part I wanted a party and I wanted to sleep with women, you know what I'm saying? That's what I wanted to do. So that was my lifestyle, and you know what I'm saying, go to work. You know, you was there.
Clockwork.
Mm-hmm.
Every day.
Mm-hmm.
From one job to the next job.
And then went to school full time. I was working in the spring now. I was taught.
You said I was taught by men to shift and give people what they want, and now I'm wrong for that. So I feel like society is all about what's convenient. I somewhat agree because it does seem like convenience rules society, especially now.
Yeah, of course.
With the advancement of technology and stuff like that.
I agree with that.
And, you know, the thing that struck me most was the first 5 words of Monica's statement, which was, "I was taught by men." Mm-hmm. Let's start right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when a man is teaching a young, impressionable young woman, you know, you also got to question like the source, like who is she getting this from, like, because you know a lot of women, mothers, older sisters, aunties are there to kind of gain that information, be that role model.
Right.
So when it's a man teaching a young, impressionable woman, hey, you know what I'm doing?
You gotta understand, like, you gotta see. I'm gonna make it like, see. I'm just gonna say it. Like, you gotta recognize if he is a hero in someone's life. If because he ain't the only person that you ain't the only person that he tried to save.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand. Like, check his background. Like, if a dude try to tell you something, like, check his environment. Like, pay attention to how women approach him. How women how women, like, you know what I'm saying, like treat him, you know what I'm saying, or are they around him, you know what I'm saying, do they treat him with respect, or do they treat him with disrespect, you know what I'm saying, do they treat him like a regular ass old, you know what I'm saying, then you don't need to be listening to no regular ass old, because he gonna give you some regular, you know what I'm saying, like, cause he gonna make sure you go on a regular ass street, you know what I'm saying.
Shout out to Jay tuning in to the Real World Jay.
I really appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? If he ain't, you know what I'm saying? Because if somebody teaching you something, if they ain't teaching you about, you know what I'm saying? If they ain't teaching you about foundation, they ain't teaching you about self-worth, they ain't teaching you about saving, they ain't teaching you about working, they ain't teaching you about those things, you know what I'm saying? They ain't teaching about, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't let no one chip away at your equilibrium. If they're not teaching you that, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They're not, you know what I'm saying? And they're not teaching you how women are supposed to be treated. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Then they're not teaching you nothing.
Right.
They're not teaching you. They not teaching you no value, and there's no anything else. They're not teaching you no value in this world. They're not teaching you how, you know what I'm saying, how, you know what I'm saying, and then and also if a man is not teaching a woman, you know, a little girl how to be a wife to a God-fearing man, then then
Actually,
you don't listen to none of that.
You can speak to that. You got a perfect example of that as far as like, you know, raising a daughter.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I know what I know. That's
like,
what I'm saying.
She already knows at this point what are some of the things like you've already taught her.
Right.
Some
Everything I just said. Everything I just said. Everything I just said.
I don't ever think I've seen her open a door. You know what I mean? It's like, I think when you go to the car, she knows. You know.
You'd have been out with us, and you've been out with us, and she's standing right there in front of the door.
Right.
And wait for us, and wait for one of us to open the door.
Yeah.
Because that's what it is. It's Daddy and Uncle Mark. Like, one of y'all niggas gonna open the door. Like, you know what I'm saying? She ain't say that out loud, but that's one of y'all niggas gonna open the door.
Right.
Or y'all, because y'all wrong. Because why y'all open the door for me?
Chivalry, you know?
You know what I'm saying? The day, you know what I'm saying? The day a door is not open, but you know what I'm saying? Like, she go on the first date. If the door not open, oh no, she already know. Come pick me up. He ain't make it.
Right. He didn't make the cut.
And don't honk. Don't honk. Oh, cause you know it don't honk. Cause you know I'm coming out there. If you honk,
Oh, don't honk. Nah, don't honk that horn. Especially more than once.
I'm gonna come out there and say, bro, she ain't even get ready, bro. She ain't get ready. She ain't get ready.
You know what?
I told, you know what I'm saying? I told her that I told her this was off. As soon as you honked, that was off. So she getting ready for bed right now, bro.
As soon as you didn't come and knock on the door.
As soon as you knock on the door, the date was off. The date was off. I told her, hey, get ready for bed. Go talk bad to him about your friend. No, go talk bad to him. I told him about your friends on the phone. Do what you gonna go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Cause you already know.
Did you already know?
Like this nigga honked. This nigga honked.
Wow.
He honked. And
Wow.
like I don't even know. Like she wouldn't even talk to people like that. Cause she just know like he's like it's not gonna work. It's not gonna happen.
So we got Monica. She said you are absolutely correct, Jesse.
Oh, really?
She says she will make a wonderful black man, made me a respectable woman. And that now put a child through college, and I have a nationwide community.
Company.
Advice and opening all my doors.
Absolutely. When you know what I'm saying?
Man, let's get it.
A round of applause.
That's what's up, man. That's hard. And see, that's all, like she said, that's all from advice and opening her doors. That's one thing we gotta do is
Amen.
is allow our doors to be open, because you know, you close your doors to everything, then you got tunnel vision.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, that's
number
still
seven.
going.
Let's talk about number 7.
Yeah, man, we talking about number 7.
Signs.
Signs of self-hate.
Self-hate.
Woo. What that's
So,
a
do you feel like, I mean, but there's levels to that.
I know. That's why I brought it up.
So,
Smart, wise woman. I need that in my life. Okay.
so the thing is like, you know, some people hate certain things about themselves, you know,
Absolutely.
but some things just hate everything about themselves, or they're not comfortable in their own skin. Some maybe they don't even want to be a certain skin color. Maybe they don't even want to be a certain gender. I mean, it could go, you know, know, it's from something small to it's a big range of things. So, how do you feel about that as far as self-hate being one of the signs?
I would say. I need
me a smart, wise woman as well. So
I would say, yeah, it's real cool. You know what I'm saying? Make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Drop them DMs. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I would say, like, you gotta love yourself first, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta work on, like, you gotta put effort in with that. So, like, whatever you really want to do, you gotta really put effort to really be comfortable in that, so you can grow from that, and so you can expand from that. Like, because with that you just living through people's opinions and not living your life.
Exactly.
Because people, you know what I'm saying? Because the people who they say they shouldn't do that, but it's like, why not if that made them feel the total opposite from, you know what I'm saying, from darkness to light.
Right.
And it's not hurting anyone.
Because if it is hurting people, what do you always say about, like, bleeding on other people?
You know what I'm saying? Like, in the end of the day, you can't bleed on people who didn't cut you. That is, right. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the worst things you can do. You know what I'm saying? It's being unhealed. And then and then going through, and then going through something, and then tagging yourself to something else, or being in a relationship with someone else, or having, connected with someone else. Right. Because you expect them to deal with themselves, with what they got going on, to deal with you, right. and then deal with your scars and your stab wounds, and they're supposed to help to heal, and they're supposed to help heal you, but they didn't cut you, but right. and then they don't know where to start, because you don't know where to start. That's very toxic.
Can a broken person fix another broken person?
It just becomes shattered. It becomes shattered pieces.
They foolish say people do that all the time. When you bleed on other people.
And we call that a broken cycle. And we call that a vicious cycle. We call it a vicious cycle that a vicious cycle that a cycle that we need to break.
Yeah, he said broken people can't heal each other.
For how long and how many different ways?
Right. I mean, is it temporary? Is it a quick
because
fix? Is it a Band-Aid?
Is like, how did you know? How do you really know?
Like, how does a broken person know they're fixed if they're broken,
Right. Like, a broken person will, I guess, know they're fixed when they see growth in the situation.
Right.
But they gotta put the effort into it.
Like, sometimes those are the only people that understand you or know how you feel because they've been through it. Like,
no, I understand.
Said,
but
her and another child
but
each other out.
But even though somebody have been through it, don't mean that they're not healed from it, and then that's how that can help you.
Right.
My homies are always there for me, and they're supposed to, because if they're not, then they're not. Then they're not your homies. You know what I'm saying? Right. If you can't call someone, if you can't call someone, you know what I'm saying? Because if you can't call someone at your darkest moment, in your darkest hour,
right,
then he shouldn't be on none. He shouldn't be on none of your time.
Right.
He said.
See, Monica's talking about a friend that she had that they made sure each other didn't do drugs or were depressed.
Absolutely, because iron sharpens steel. You know, like I said, I you took my word. I said iron sharpens steel. I was about to say it too. I was about to say it too. Yeah, because like that's
That's
called
why they say,
that's called
check on your
accountability.
friends.
Yeah, that
See how they do it.
yeah, that's called accountability. You gotta have accountability because the people around you and the people who say they love you will hold you accountable. Will hold you accountable. If you got someone around you that won't hold you accountable, then you don't need them around you.
Right.
Because that yes, I appreciate you because they watch you self destruct. That's not a friend. That's not someone around you. That's someone that don't care about you. He said Jesus teaches growth and patience, so we should do right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Absolutely. Because
And what I always preach, I'm always preaching to practice patience. You know.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying? We are, you know what I'm saying? Because we are all broken. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, we are imperfect people trying to be in perfect situations every day,
Dropping jewels.
every day. I disagree with
So we are on
the. It's just
number
I
8.
disagree with that. Give up on someone. I'm solid. Oh, giving up on someone. Oh, that you don't believe that you should give up on someone.
People will take advantage sometimes. You know.
Some people got man say. Sometimes people sometimes it's the right time to say goodbye. And sometimes it takes too long for someone to say goodbye, and that's the facts.
Yeah, that's true.
Because at the end of the day, you can fix with broken, but you can't fix with shattered.
Right.
And that's what people try to do. They fix with the thing, try to fix with shattered. Shattered is destroyed. Throw it away. Let it go. You know what I'm saying? And believe in season. You can't. Sometimes we hold people. You know, sometimes we're in a season with someone, and then we bring a season to another season.
Right.
And then sometimes we hold on for so long. Yeah, it was a dream, but it turned into a nightmare because it wasn't supposed to go where you were supposed to go. It was supposed to be where it was supposed to be. And so when things are, you know what I'm saying, when that thing is not aligned with the things supposed to be happening, then what does it do? It destroys everything around it. It becomes toxic.
Right.
Yeah.
McFuller said, as a man, we must be the head of all if we want a good woman. She said lies.
She said lies. It said, I mean, you gotta, I mean, because like you gotta have like a man, like a woman will follow a man who has a plan.
A man who has a plan. Right. What do you always say about a man without a plan?
A man without a plan is a reckless man. He's a dangerous man. He's an untrustworthy man. He's an untrustworthy man. He's an unstable man. Yeah, he's inconsistent. He's you know what I'm saying? He's man, you know, what are we doing? What else are you doing?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they are ungrateful. And they're ungrateful because, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, the grateful people, you know what I'm saying? When you have things, you're grateful. Because you're grateful to have it. And you do what you got to do to keep it.
Right. It's called being appreciative of
There you go.
somebody's
There you
time
go.
and effort.
There you go. And like, so, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, and if a woman know, because a woman know that she'll part of a man plan because she see it. Because, you know what I'm saying, she's not behind him. You know what I'm saying, she's beside him. You know what I mean? And then you'll know that you're part. See, when you gotta ask the questions, so what are we doing? Then you know you're not a part of his plan.
Right.
When you gotta ask that, I'm telling you a straight up question, and women have all asked that question. So what are we doing?
McFuller said, "We are only ungrateful if we're not
No, man.
The wheels are turning.
No, man.
Look, hey, I know you and
Nah.
attraction. Tell the truth. He said, tell the truth. Attraction does play a big part. Jesse, you in with some girl that you might not be attracted to, but you can have all the fun with them. You have all the fun, but you know in the back of your mind, you ain't finna stick around for that. But you
No. Because the other things that matter, she missed.
I mean, when you got a bad chick, you know you got a bad chick.
Because a bad chick can have a dirty bathroom and a dirty kitchen, and I'm, you know what I'm saying, and I'm just smashing and dashing, and I'm just gonna feed her, you know what I'm saying, I'm just gonna freak her and feed her fast food. You know what I'm saying?
But keep it real. McFullin said he can't give his all to a woman if he ain't attracted. Keep it real, Jesse.
No, I can't, because no, right, because she has to be the total package to me, to the individual. The beauty is the eye of the beholder.
Right, but see, that's why you need somebody like
See,
Monica, because she's talking about she has.
because it's the thing that matters.
Men have their own businesses.
Because it's the things that matter.
Some men won't get to that level without having the right woman
See,
beside them.
because like if you, because
I said beside them.
I'm just saying, at the end of the day, if I got a bad chick and she worked at whatever, and then I got, like, you know what I'm saying, and like, no, I'm saying, let's say she attending her looks, right? But I got this 7.5, but she loyal, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She, you know what I'm saying? She got good, but she clean, you know? Huh? You said what? Apartment light? You said what her apartment? Remember, man, I thought I've been trained to be one. I understand. I understand that. I understand that. I'm about to break it down. Like, if I got this 710 and she got everything together: loyalty, power, respect, self-worth, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, her money right, her straight right, she got her future, she got, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going with the 7.5 because I'm bigger picture. I'm thinking about the future and not, you know what I'm saying, about the present.
Okay, so she's a 10, but what her apartment look like?
Probably her products and her and everywhere and stuff like that. I couldn't be with her.
Hey, that's real shit.
If your bathroom and your kitchen dirty, if I come over your house, remember it take 30 minutes to get anywhere, and you ain't straighten up.
So, why do you think that sometimes you get a loyal woman like Monica, and they still leave her for a younger, weak-ass version of a woman, when they already got a loyal woman, help them build the empire, and then bam.
They just want to know they still got it.
Okay. So that's that ego that you haven't destroyed yet.
And it never.
Let's talk about destroying the ego.
It never go. Yeah. You gotta destroy it though.
Right.
You gotta destroy it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta destroy it because it will destroy. You know what I'm saying? It will destroy you, and it will destroy everything around you. Shout out
to Monica with her own home and her own business.
Nationwide is by your side, baby. Shout out to the 19 listeners on Wisdom.
Yeah. We are streaming right now on all platforms.
Shout out.
Radio, Spreaker, Dizzler, Spotify, YouTube Live, Facebook Live, wherever you're tuning in. And we are talking about psychopaths versus sociopaths. And we are on number 9. We're talking about the signs.
And what the next sign is, the next sign is just ooh, a combative person.
Aggressive,
Ooh,
combative.
combative. Like, just, you know what I'm saying? Just start, you know what I'm saying? Just start shit because they can. Because it's not, because they have nothing else to do.
Right.
Like, you know how wasteful that is.
Yeah, but you gotta understand that comes from a place of manipulation.
There you go.
Think,
There
think
you
about
go. There you go. That was gonna lead to my next one. Manipulation.
It's like
That was my
okay,
next one. That was number.
it's like okay, it's Friday night. I'm trying to go out, but she ain't trying to go out. She don't. So I start a fight.
There you go.
We get into it. Storm out. Do what I gotta do. Come back.
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
that's manipulation. That's starting a fight for no reason other than for your own personal gain.
He said, but we need manipulation. It's the way of life. No, we don't. We need the truth. And truth brings, you know what I'm saying? And the truth, you know what I'm saying? And the truth brings us together. And what brings it, and, you know what I'm saying? And love holds it together. Manipulation is nothing, is, you know what I'm saying? Nothing but, you know what I'm saying? Nothing but the devil. A sign of sociopath is that person who don't work or income, religion, you know what I'm saying? Manipulate, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just signs of evil. You know what I'm saying? So why you can't tell your truth to get what you want? There's someone else. You know what I'm saying? There's someone else there. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of people out there that accept your truth. You don't gotta lie. You don't gotta scheme. Because if you got a plot and you got a scheme, how trustworthy are you?
So, McFoolen said that a sign of a sociopath is a person who don't work or with no income. What do you think? How you feel about that?
Someone who, man, with no effort and only putting effort in what they wanted to.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh yeah, you got manipulating sales. We talking about psychological. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Yeah, we talking about psychological. Like we know what we got. You know what I'm saying? We know what the ins and outs to do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
That's called marketing.
Yeah. We know about that part. We talking about like manipulation part. Oh, that is part of it. I mean, yeah, but I'm saying like you don't have to manipulate someone to get what you want. If some, you know what I'm saying, especially if the person loves you.
Right. So you're saying
that's not communication.
Always gonna be above manipulation or any other tactics.
Mm-hmm. He said majority of them never work and leech off men. I mean, I know a lot of men that leech off women.
That's real shit right there.
Yeah.
I ain't saying she a gold digger, but you know.
But we also know them dudes that leech off of women too.
Yeah, I guess it's a two-way street.
Man, they be the worst.
Oh man.
They be the worst. They be the dogs. They be the worst.
Oh man, and you always talk about the signs.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
My homies do that too.
Like the red
I did
flags.
that when I was young, but I'm a
lie.
man now. Exactly. McFoolen was like, I did. He said my homies do that, and that shit ain't right. Like you're different. Like you think different. You know what I'm saying? Like you did. Like you think different. Cause that ain't right.
Right.
Like that ain't good. Like that's something you do. That's something you do in your 19, your 20s or something like that. But you got to get it together. That's when you don't. When you do that, that means you don't got it together.
Right. Well, what would be like one of those red flags of like you would tell the ladies like as far as a man, you know, that they can spot from a mile away.
Man.
Lady.
Even in 2000 and even in 2023, if he got ID issues.
Oh hell, not the ID issues.
A man shoot. Oh no, I was getting to that, but don't skip me. Don't skip me. Don't skip me. Don't skip me, Monica. Roll with me. Don't skip me. Right here. Don't skip me. Roll with me. Roll with me. Roll with the Real J podcast show. Roll.
Go into it.
Ladies, I don't understand. This is what I don't understand. I'm a 2023. If he got if he got ID issues, where y'all going? Y'all can't get an apartment together. Hell, he can't even buy you a drink. Pause. I'm just gonna leave it there. Shout out to Scooty 254. I'm sorry. Number two. Hey. Number two. Why y'all he and hi on the phone and y'all texting? Y'all think y'all really texting, but y'all really dry texting. Cause you know why? Cause the real texts that y'all supposed to be, the real conversations y'all supposed to be having in y'all text messages. And the conversation that you put in the real, what you supposed to be asking him is,
Let him know.
What's your portfolio looking like? Let's go.
Portfolio? Oh, man.
That's a real question. And that, I'm going to break that down to you. That is the most polite way to ask, what's in your pockets? I just said what I said. Thank you. Because it's facts. Facts. Isn't, if you talk to someone, and what else y'all texting about? What else y'all texting about? Like, I don't understand. So, no, they don't get offended. No, if a man, number two, stop jumping me. I'm coming. I was about to say what you about to say.
There you go.
Portfolio. Exactly. You jumping me too, but I appreciate you though. Thank you for showing up. Sure. And good credit. If you know what I'm saying? That's a man with a plan.
Right.
That's a man with a plan. Because at the end of the day, if a man asks you, if a man response was, I'm getting to that too. Thank you for jumping me, but I'm getting to that too. Thank you. I love it. No, I love it. Keep it going. I'm not. Trust me. I'm not hating. Trust me. I love it. Trust me. I love this. I need this. You know what I'm saying? What my portfolio looking like?
She wanna know it. Don't do it to him. Don't hurt him. Okay, stick with the script. So you're talking about portfolio, credit score, income, car. Oh, that's another one.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like before, like so. If a dude responds like, "What is that?" Hang up the phone. Stop. Block him. If he say, "What is that?" Block him. Or he say, I don't fuck with that shit. Block him. If he say, no, I'ma tell, I have to. Why would you fuck with a person who doesn't have a checking account? We cashing our check. So you with somebody and they cashing their check at the gas station? Because they don't because they don't trust the banks. You determine the outcome of your what the bank does.
Right. Oh, shout out to McFoolen. He said the dudes that say I don't stay with my T Jones, I pay her bills. I don't stay with her, she stay with me. Ooh.
Lies, because if you stay where you stay, you never had to tiptoe around. And
if she's sneaking in through the window, then it was never your room.
If you got to be quiet when you got to walk in the house.
Applause. Don't do it to him.
And it's dark and you can't turn all the lights on in your house, it ain't your house. Who?
If you got a whisper and it's the weekend,
Nah, nigga, if it's any day of the week, it's your house.
right?
That part.
And so what else?
I never say you didn't pay your bills. I mean, I don't know who you. You know what I'm saying? I hope you do.
Portfolio?
Yeah. But yeah, and then yeah, if they don't know about that, then old lady said if she lived with his T John, he's a punk. Oh, I didn't see that. She said she's a punk. That should not be in the portfolio. Oh yeah, no, living with T John should not be in the portfolio. No, you're right, absolutely not. if that's what you're saying, absolutely not. Yeah, if that's what you're saying, absolutely not. Your T John should not be in that man portfolio. Man, like
Red flag. Ladies.
red flag, left flag. Pay attention to how a man walk. Cause if a man holding something, he walking like something. He talking like something. You know what? He is something. If a man dragging his feet, he gonna drag his feet through everything y'all going through.
Ooh, nice.
Ah.
There you go. Make it make sense.
Appreciate you. Man, that's man. I straight up. That's me straight up, and I mean that. You know what I'm saying? I mean that. If you listen and pick that up, that's facts.
Right.
I told you no lies. You know what I'm saying? So and right. And in the day, and I'm gonna tell you another fact. I'm gonna tell you another fact that you don't. That I believe the world, more ladies don't pay attention to this. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me get this off, and then I answer. And then write the question. I'm gonna get off what I'm gonna say. Write the question so I can keep flowing. Cause that's how I flow. That's how I keep it going. Cause I don't write anything down. This is how I am. I just keep going. So just write it, type it, and I go. Just type it, and then I'm gonna type it, and then I'm gonna go. I'm still going. So, one thing, ladies, what a lot of ladies don't pay attention to is pay attention how the woman treat him in his life and how he treat the women in his life. If he got sisters, aunties, and he got a mama, if none of them like him and he don't like them,
Right.
that's a problem.
So basically, how do the women around his circle?
Because remember, they women too. Just because he big bro or cousin, he's still a bad man.
Right.
If they think he a bad man, if it was on mama think he a bad man, but that's still my son, you was a bad man.
Yeah.
Pay attention.
And,
hold on, what happened?
Monica said, she said, are we women looked down upon for taking care of our moms? Monica has an adopted mother living with her because she had a heart attack. And none of her kids took her in, so Monica went ahead and took her in. So is she looked down upon for taking care of her mom? I believe is the question.
No.
But
And then Mac Fulton said, what did he say, Mark?
I don't know, but let's.
He said
Let's stick with this.
he said it don't matter. He said it don't matter. He said it don't matter, Jesse. My folks solid, but some they moms don't F them by men. Yeah. Nah, I understand. I mean, like I said, I understand that scenario too. Don't get me wrong. I'm not like blind to the facts. I'm blind to the world. I'm blind to like everybody don't have a great relationship with, you know what I'm saying, with their mother and father. I get that. My point is like pay attention to how the relationships that he has with like women. Period.
Right.
Because that matters.
Right. And to answer Monica's question, I don't think you're looked down upon because a lot of times we don't control the things that go on around us all the time in our life. We can only control ourselves and our own actions. So
Absolutely.
when things happen out of our control, we got to make the best of it. And like you said, her own kids didn't want to take her in. So I think that's admirable. If anything, that you did that, you're taking care of her, and like you said, that's an adopted mother. So I think that's to be commended, actually, not looked down upon.
Absolutely.
But so you was talking about the signs, Jesse?
Yeah, on number.
Ladies.
But
Monica said right, but us women supposed to look down on men when they say she lived with me, and they're referring to their mama.
nah, well, that's not the man for you, because he not.
I think it's a different scenario because, like you said, she had to go live with you.
Exactly.
Because she had a heart attack.
Exactly.
Right.
Understand the story. If a man don't understand that story, then that's a man that don't waste your time with.
Right.
Cause you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Cause he not a big picture guy. And you can't. If you're a big picture woman, you can't. If you can't be with a small minded guy, y'all always gonna clash.
Right. Especially when his mom is perfectly healthy, and there's no need to. It's just he's just there.
He said, bet. So I'm good then. Like all that thing.
For sure.
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. That's what we do.
What you saying though about the red flags?
Oh, but the red flag. Oh, she talking about him. Ladies. Man. Whoo, man. Lifestyle. Like life and lifestyle is a real thing. Like it. That's why it's the reason why it goes together. Like, you know what I mean? Like, understand. Like, it's 2023. It's not cool for you to go to a dude say, man, I got my own place, but the only thing that he got is 2 mattresses in his room, in the bed, in his bedroom.
Why? What we doing?
He ain't doing nothing. And then he said he been there for a year.
A whole year, and all he got is what?
2 mattresses, a mattress with not even no rails. And sometimes he may got rails.
What does his kitchen look like?
Man, he just got a couple of pots, and then a couple of spoons. You know that set that you get like 4, and then you get like 4, and then you know what I'm saying, and then you just make it happen. It's like, 'cause you gotta understand. It's like worth it.
Plastic utensils.
Yeah, like worth the comfort level in that.
Red Solo cups.
Yeah, where's the comfort level in that? Why would you be comfortable? You know, you shouldn't be. If you're not comfortable in the situation, then you should get out.
So, what were you saying? Oh, we're talking about the red flags of men. So we're talking about the portfolio.
Yeah, and then
Dressing.
yeah,
Fashion.
dressing fast. It's like, and then also, and also, it's like 2023. Like you gotta have more you gotta have more than just. You gotta have more than just 2 pair of shoes. Like you can't have like your regular shoes you wear every day that you wear with everything. Oh crap! And then hold on. And then the shoes. And then hold on. Let me see if it's gonna work.
What,
Hello.
what happened?
Hold on. Let me see if it's gonna work. Hello. What's up?
Did I miss something?
Yeah. Hey. Now I'm on. Yeah, I was seeing some work, but it did work. But keep going. Go ahead.
Hold on. Middle finger, ethnic fooling. How I give you the idea you can eat me, sir? You a whole red flag. Check mark.
Cause you don't got nobody know.
Okay.
See, you
I
don't
don't
you
know.
left your phone. You
Did I
don't got
miss
nobody
something
know.
about eating? I'm not having it. Oh. Yeah, let's play nice. I mean, I didn't see anything. I must have missed it, but yeah, let's all spread positivity. Let's be respectful, mindful of each other. Golden rule, shit, treat others as you want to be treated. All that shit they teach us when we were little kids. But that's the problem is like sometimes just being a
You
man.
hear me?
And Monica,
You hear me, Jada Denise?
I don't know. You can't. Sometimes you can't approach
Jada.
grown women
I say, you hear me?
with little boy shit.
Okay, hold on.
They call that fuck boys shit.
Hold on. You told me.
You can't come at. You gotta come at him like a grown man, but with good intentions.
Okay, so I need to.
You can't.
Hold on.
You know, you can't be disrespectful.
Hold on.
Nothing like that. He said, "I won't look down on you, only go down on you."
Hold on. Elijah.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
Elijah.
I can
It's
see how
214.
It was a joke, but
600.
you know, sometimes it's distasteful. Not everybody has the same
60.
sense of humor, and but hey, sometimes you try and fail. Sometimes it's just downright, you know, comes off as disrespectful. So I get it, but yeah, distasteful.
All right.
But you know, we learn, we grow, we move on. I think we all deserve redemption. See, there you go. Apology. It's all love.
I bet you did.
You know, we all just want to be accepted, and
I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
everyone deserves a second chance. And
Ready to, baby.
you know, we all fall from grace at times, make mistakes. Oh, I appreciate you, for favoriting me.
Yeah, man.
McFoolin's throwing a peace sign at you.
Man, shout out, appreciate you, man. We love y'all, man. We really appreciate y'all, man, for listening to us. Man, shout out to everybody who's listening. Shout out to everybody listening on Wisdom. 20 listeners, 15 listeners, you know what I'm saying, the 15 people viewing on Scout. Really appreciate you. Appreciate everybody listening on YouTube Live, watching on YouTube Live. Everybody listening on Facebook, on everywhere, on all major platforms. Really appreciate y'all. Really thank y'all. And thank y'all, 22 listeners. Scott, I really appreciate y'all. This was a wonderful podcast for us. This was a blessed podcast for us. This was a good night. I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart.
Peace, McFoolin.
Appreciate you. And I hope that we you know, thank y'all for rocking with us. You know what I'm saying? We started at 10:30, and then y'all end up y'all rocking with us, and y'all rocking with the best. And really appreciate you. And we are on like 3 times a week. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? And you can follow us. You can follow us on all major platforms. You can follow us on YouTube. You can follow us on Spotify, on iHeartRadio, on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. You got an iPhone, you got Apple Podcasts. Just download. All you gotta do is type in the Real World J podcast show. You know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? You know it's me because I my picture show up. And you know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying? We on season 6, episode 24. You know what I'm saying? And we are on episode 299. So the next episode that we're gonna do on Sunday will be the 300th episode.
Good night, Monica. You have a great
Good
one.
night, and thank you, and thank you for your interaction. We loved it. We, you know what I'm saying? We loved it. We prayed for it. We begged for it, and thank you. We love y'all, and we out.